Hey guys, and welcome to our Tantrum Talks. Welcome to the house. I'm Will Meadows.
I'm Sarah Meadows.
I'm Ryan Bills.
I'm Apprentice Dan.
Yeah.
Melissa Delp.
And Kevin Delp. We wanted to first give a shout out to our sponsor for the Tantrum Talks. It is Academy Games. You might be able to late pledge for their One Small Step about the space launch. We did a preview video for that, but wanted to give a shout out for them and all their other cool historic games. I know I saw Liam out there with a bunch of them this evening, so he was reorganizing the shelves, but 1775 and Tudor and some other really cool ones. So shout out to Academy Games. But tonight is what?
Who knows? Tonight's kind of a free-for-all. We are going to do kind of a Q&A. We posted this earlier on our website to just say if you have questions about Tantrum House, let us know. We got a bunch of questions from different sources and different like email and Facebook and other things. So we're going to answer those as we go through tonight. We also have some I have some questions ready just in case we need to ask other people.
Well, I saw a bunch of questions on Facebook.
Yeah. And then we want to talk to you guys as well. So I think some people are monitoring the social channels. If you have questions for us and want to know what we're up to,
I got the live chat up.
Okay.
Let us know. This is your chance. So let's start by just shouting out to two games that I think are pretty cool. One of them we're going to try tonight. Oh, and to Jeremy.
I thought you were shouting out to the people.
To the people coming soon. My phone is ringing. Oh, cool. It's my mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. Can I call you right back? I'm shooting a live video. Can I call you back? All right. Thanks. Love you guys. Bye.
Chris said,
hi, Mom and Dad.
Hey.
Did you just get a point?
Yes.
What?
We're playing a game here.
What? No way. What's it say?
Get a player to say I love you.
Oh, what? All right, so we are playing Don't Get Got. Apparently I just got. We just got this in the mail yesterday. This is one of the games I was going to talk about right now. Before we started, we each got our own little billfold of things
we
to do.
filled them with activities and secret things you're trying to get other people to do.
Oh, no.
And I had one that was get someone to say I love you.
You nailed it.
I nailed it.
I don't know if she got me to say.
You said it.
I haven't even looked at my secret list yet. Don't look, you guys. I'm going to read this real quick.
Well, anyway,
It's hard not to.
everyone says hi. Chris says that he sees some war chest over there
That was the other thing I was going to give the shout out to.
to AEG.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, just to the War Chest expansion.
You
We
guys
just got
played
this
that?
in the mail yesterday. I have not played it yet. I
Why
did
not?
unwrap it though, which is step one in the process.
Okay.
I
Let's
feel
look
like I should
inside.
be getting you to say these words already, but
There are some new cards.
I got some good ones for you.
yeah, you did. But Kevin stacked mine. You're supposed to pick your own, so it's a secret. But I didn't have time.
You
So
didn't
I'll
have
send
time,
it
so I
quick.
stacked them for Will. Yes, that's good.
So there are some royal decree cards, some proclamation seals.
Yeah, it's basically 4 additional factions to play with in your base game of.
That's not filled.
It is not filled, which is interesting. I don't know if this is. My assumption is this is the same exact tray as the other game, and so they just use the same
They're
form.
nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely see if I can fit these into my.
Oh,
own
I'm sure you
game.
can, right? You just pull that out. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
oh, maybe.
Both in one box.
So how it
Joel
works.
wants to play Gloomhaven. He played Gloomhaven. I played Gloomhaven. What's the question?
I played
Joel?
a round or two of it. I feel like the first scenario.
I probably played 10 or 11 games so far of Gloomhaven, maybe 12. So anyway,
Full games.
full games of Gloomhaven
Scenario.
scenario. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's like 80
A
some
million.
scenarios.
Yeah. Very true. Very cool. Okay, so
Question 1.
question 1. I guess I'm the narrator here. Let's look at question 1.
All right. Let's go to our Facebook posts that we had questions.
And you can ask questions while we get these questions
you can ask
answered.
some new questions.
Yeah, and thank you, Michael Jones, for submitting so many great questions.
Yes. Did Ryan get in on the mech Kickstarter he was so excited about?
Yeah, Ryan.
No, I really, really wanted to. It was a daily struggle. Every morning I had renewed optimism, like, I could totally swing this and it would be okay. And then I would have to talk myself down.
Off
It was
Off the ledge?
really hard.
the Kickstarter ledge?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a $5,000 level? You
Oh
didn't
yeah,
just
there
jump in
was
for that?
some ridiculously high amounts.
Hey, Battlecry!
But yeah, it was a pretty cool Kickstarter. It did really well. As a consolation, I managed to convince my old roommate to come over while Katie's out of town, and we played the Mech Warrior Dark Age minis that I had.
It's like a fair solution.
But
Guess what? No.
I almost went for that.
Oh. Later, it's gonna happen.
He's gonna
Someone's
do it. It's
gonna
gonna
do
work.
it.
One of my pre-selected questions that I made up for Ryan was, Ryan, if you were to purchase a mech for recreational use, what features would you be looking for when surfing on Craigslist?
Like a real mech?
Yeah.
Or like a miniature?
No, like a real mech. Like if you were going to drive one off the lot.
Your mode of
What do you
transportation.
Give us
I don't
the
know.
defining features that define
So,
like a good Ryan mech.
I like the BattleTech mechs specifically, but I like the ones that have jump jets for maneuverability.
Okay.
And if you're not using jump jets, it should be a chicken walker so that you can go at faster speeds on level terrain.
So not worried down with
Wouldn't
those
like
heavy
Star
duty-
Wars wouldn't they like be able to wrap cords around your legs easier with your chicken walking?
But mechs are much shorter, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dan, as our
Any
in-
like sports color car, like you going with like red and blue.
oh, Thomas says
Oh, I
laser
don't
guided
care about
missiles.
color. Yes. So my favorite
He doesn't
from
care about color. I
BattleTech
think that's an argument. Do I get one?
is the Mad Cat / Timberwolf.
Good players
It's got
disagree with
machine
you.
guns,
Should be
auto
blue.
cannons, lasers, and missiles. So you just have a little bit of everything.
Perfect.
As our apprentice, I have a question for you, Dan.
Oh boy.
What is the airspeed velocity of an
Ooh.
unladen swallow? I'm just saying. Chris
Is it a
has
European swallow or is it a? I don't remember the rest of the line.
Man. I do not remember that. I'm sorry. The airspeed.
airspeed velocity.
Everybody knows this. I don't
Except for
remember,
me.
but-
Chris,
I don't
tell me in the
remember.
comments, Chris, what the answer is, and I'll see if Dan's right.
Radio.
All right.
All right, did you have a question?
You have a Facebook
Um,
question.
Next Facebook question.
First.
What are your favorite Tiny Epic games?
Favorite Tiny Epic.
So I've played Tiny Epic Kingdoms, Tiny Epic Defenders. Has anybody played Tiny Epic? Have you played Tiny Epics?
I played Tiny Epic Western,
Yep.
which is very good.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I like Tiny Epic Western.
I need to play Tiny Epic Mechs. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
I haven't played it.
I think
It is a thing.
It's a thing. I looked and there's like 11 different Tiny Epics.
So what do we
Yeah,
think
Tiny Epic
the
Galaxies
new
looks
one
cool.
coming out is? Has everybody seen the chart?
Yes, I've seen the
The
chart.
chart of there's a timeline, like there's
Didn't I nail it last time we did this?
This
Was
is
it Tiny
it
Epic
was
Zombies? Yeah.
zombies.
Was
Yeah.
Tiny Epic Zombies.
So this one is in the same time
Same-
frame
this-
as mechs.
Oh, sorry,
As
it's
Mechs. Is that a time
Yes.
frame?
Yes.
Just in the future?
Michael likes Tiny Epic Galaxies.
Galaxies, there you go. So we're supposed to guess what it is.
You can
Tiny S.
let us know what
they
you think.
haven't announced it.
Oh, is it like
coming.
cyberpunk? What else is it? What is mechs? Timeline.
Tiny
let me
Epic.
look up
Is there a
game link.
timeline?
Post-apocalyptic. Could it be like Tiny Epic?
Starfighter.
Yeah, could it be something with like.
Tiny Epic laser tag.
There we go.
Anytime.
Tiny Epic. So yeah, there was ancient times, the Great War, modern times, which was Western and zombies, post-plague,
Modern
tiny Epic something, and Tiny Epic mechs, and then Galaxies was
Right,
Galaxy
with-
versions
with
were
the black.
into
Into the black, yeah.
the black.
Okay,
So,
Heroes of
yeah.
Tennefer is one of my current favorite games. Have you had a chance to play it?
No.
No.
I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah,
Who's
I've
it
heard of
from?
Yeah.
Somebody?
Yeah.
Is it cool? Tell us about it. I want to know.
All right, where in the U.S. are we from? Well, originally from, or where are we at right now?
Currently, we're in South Carolina.
Yes.
We're in the upstate of South Carolina right now. It is 9:11 Eastern time.
And 82 degrees outside. I was born in Colorado, and I'm from Ohio. That's what I
did
consider
not
my
know
home
that.
state. Which one? The Colorado part?
Did not.
Only a short time.
Is Colorado is that in
It's
that
in the middle of the country.
north? That way?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's west of
It's
Ohio.
So
Aurora,
Okay.
which is just south of Denver. My dad was
I
military.
don't know if it's that way or that way. Never
We
mind.
met in
I'm
school
bad with
here,
directions.
and she's from
I'm from Nebraska. So out
almost
in the
Steelbound,
Midwest.
which we enjoy visiting every
Yeah.
time we go visit her family.
Yeah.
I think Ryan has maybe
Ryan-
a clue.
Oh, I was born in Wisconsin, but I don't know if I'm from there. It was so short. So probably from Florida. It's where I've lived the longest. Other than here. Here's now where I've lived the longest.
Where are you guys
Yeah.
from?
So, oh,
Go for it.
oh, I'm from Maryland, and
I am from Pennsylvania, due north, which is that way.
I lived in Maryland for like 5 years.
Right? Or is it due north that way?
Was this when you were too young to remember?
It was.
Or?
Well, I remember kindergarten. I think that counts, right? Dan, where are you from?
I was born in New York, lived there for 3 years, and then we moved to Connecticut for another 4 years, and I spent most of my life in Oregon. So I've been out here since about 2009.
Fourth one.
That's cool. So none of us have overlapped except for Maryland. Where's Katie from? Alabama?
Alabama. Well, Georgia by way of Alabama.
Good question. Where are you from?
Chris
Whoever
is
asked that
from
question.
Hartville, Ohio.
Oh, good place. I actually don't know where that's at, honestly. I'm from Circleville, Ohio. Shout out to the Pumpkin Show. And it's like a half hour south of Columbus.
Michael Jones is in Maryland. Right now? Michael, you're in Maryland right now?
At this moment?
Cool. Like, Baltimore area? Or more like out west?
Out west. Because Maryland's so big.
It's a long
You have the
state.
shore, and then you have like Central Maryland, Baltimore.
And then you have the other
And
side.
then you have
and then you have like
West Maryland.
Cumberland and all of that area.
Hey.
Melissa, here's my question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Besides wands and blue telephone booths, what are some of your other favorite movie props?
Oh.
Mm. Well, let's see. You know, my precious. Mm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's
Wait, I
see.
should phrase these
What
in a way that I
else?
can get points. Hold on.
Did you see actor played Sam with the one ring donut?
Oh no.
There was a
didn't see
meme
that.
going around
Oh,
today.
was there? That's
Yeah.
funny.
Let's see. Well, Kevin would probably say Stargate. Like the Stargate would
Yeah, the
probably
The gate
be.
itself.
Or a
Sean
pineapple.
Austin.
Pineapples
Oh,
are great.
pineapple.
Gotta let me surprise. Are we doing like a Christmas movie get together for that?
Oh yeah, I guess they are putting together
They're putting
something.
another movie together. That's really cool.
Michael's from the Baltimore area.
Any other favorites? Lightsabers?
Tribbles.
Tribbles? Okay, good. Very nice.
That's a good one.
So I would say probably Doctor Who, then Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, then
This
Star
is-
Trek,
You're witnessing the
Then
first
Star
ranking
Wars.
we've ever seen from Melissa.
But
and it'll change tomorrow.
So I would put Stargate above all those personally.
all those.
All
Wow.
of those, yes.
You are a nerd.
Yeah.
That's good. That's exciting.
So,
I think I've watched like 4 episodes of Stargate.
which Stargate SG1? Because SG1 is the best.
Is there
and
a
then
movie?
Stargate. Yeah, there's a movie.
Okay, I feel like I
Yeah.
watched the movie at least.
Okay. The movie's good, but Stargate Atlantis is good too. Anyway, moving on.
Which Clank is your favorite?
Chris, wait.
Wait, what? Huh?
Stargate SG1 Insight. We need to see a mashup shirt of that. That'd be cool.
Ooh,
All
awesome.
right, sorry. Continue on. He said.
Yeah, that's a
something
good. That's a good statement. Clank. Any favorites?
Yes, I like the
In space.
Clank Space. Like,
Yeah, I like Clink in Space. There's a little bit more going on, but there are more expansions for the original Clink.
they just came out with Temple of the Ape Lords. So
Have you played the Apocalypse expansion for space?
No. Is it cool? I have not.
We have it.
Do you?
Yeah.
have it?
I
It's
think I
good.
played-
Shelf
I
of
think I played it
shame.
once, right?
It was good,
Cool.
definitely.
I have not played the expansion yet.
All right. What about Farscape? Has anybody? I've watched a few episodes of Farscape. I probably like to see more, but it's an older sci-fi.
Battlestar Galactica is where it's
Yeah.
at for me. Both the original and the new
Really?
have their own
Yes.
excellent merits. Although I like the new one better.
Do they have the old ones in like digital form?
I don't know how I watched them, like just like cable reruns probably or something. But watching the old ones, I was like, oh cool, this new thing is out, and then I could ditch the old ones now.
I agree, Chris, that Stargate Universe is not as good. They just went the wrong way with it. They should have kept going with how they were doing it. I agree with you. Sorry. What is your favorite IP-based board game?
Well, Battlestar Galactica is back on the board.
Is that your
I
favorite
don't know that it's
IP?
my favorite. It is good. It's a good deception
Isn't it
game.
still in the wrap?
Nope.
I mean, oh,
It's
okay.
actually already been chewed on by a rabbit, so no longer worth millions of dollars.
No.
It's a good one though. It does tie the theme in really well, and
Okay.
like I felt the nostalgia when I was playing it. Thanos Rising is probably our favorite family board game.
What do you think, Melissa? The Harry Potter deck building game?
Probably above that one right now is the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I agree.
Journeys in Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Kevin and I have really enjoyed that. We just finished the first campaign.
Ready for the second one.
I still have to go with Legendary. I'm sorry. it
Yeah,
Marvel Legendary. or
Marvel
what?
Legendary.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Marvel Legendary. They
There's
went through
Marvel for 2.
a dry spell for me.
You
I wasn't
keep asking questions.
wasn't as into them, but lately they've announced another expansion that I'm like, I really want to spend more money, but we'll see.
We just got photobombed by a youngin.
We
We
did.
did.
LOL.
Is it bedtime?
Okay, Christopher says he loves Clank, but sometimes it gets annoying when games make a ton of expansions. Sometimes I just like to put a bow on certain games and call it a day. Is that funny?
No,
Ryan, what's
it's
your favorite IP?
In a
laughing
board
at
game?
that
Yeah.
one.
I did it.
Probably Star Wars. I'm generic like that.
Anything Star Wars? Do you have a specific game?
Yeah. I mean, does BattleTech count as an IP? We've already talked about it 3 times.
Do they have a movie made about it yet?
There's a television show. When my
There you
roommate
go.
came over, he's like, I like mechs, but I've never heard of BattleTech. And I was like, let me show you the first half of this television show from the 80s. It's so bad, it's amazing.
Sometimes those are the best
Yeah,
shows.
it's not
Or
that good,
serious.
but
Alright.
it was fun.
Alright, we have Legendary for the win.
Yes.
Alright, and we
Who
have
was that? I need to know.
Christopher Reynolds.
Okay.
Alright, question for Melissa.
Mhm.
Who is your favorite Doctor from the newer series?
Right? That's an important question.
Number 10, David Tennant is my favorite.
I like Matt Smith, number 11. And you guys have no idea.
Me too.
Yeah.
Love him.
I got to like the 3rd episode where the mannequins started chasing him, and I was
No
like,
idea.
I'm out.
That's season 1.
That's the first
That's the-
episode.
that's all I got. I got that one, and I was
Yeah,
like,
you need to,
what
now you need to
am I
watch
watching?
that whole season, then you're gonna be like, I'm stuck, like, you're
No, I
in
watched one
season-
other one. I watched the episode where this dude's like skin face. Is it also the first episode?
No.
That is part of the first series
Is
of
it?
the new.
Oh, is that-
I might have watched the whole first
Cassandra.
season.
Cassandra the
Skin.
Skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, unless
Moisturizer.
that's the first one of the first David Tennant ones.
It's not the first David Tennant one.
So the only thing I know about Doctor Who is the angel-like things that. What are those called?
Weeping Angels.
Yes, weeping angels.
Don't
They're
blink.
creepy.
That's the extent of my knowledge.
That's the episode we usually show people when we want to introduce them to
To
it.
suck them into it. Does it
Yeah.
work? Is it working?
Uh,
I don't think I've seen that episode. So.
But it is one of the better episodes.
Okay.
What is Kevin's favorite color?
Blue.
No,
His favorite color is
it's
blue.
Not.
No, he said it's not a good point. Sweet. Player disagrees with you over something about color. Sweet. Nailed it.
All right.
Is that really the color of
Moisturized.
something?
Yes, Cassandra.
How many of
His
us?
favorite color?
How many have played Star Wars Duel?
Duel.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
The dice one.
Yeah, I played it. Yeah, yeah.
Destiny.
played it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's called Duel? Yeah.
Maybe it's just called Duel. Anyway, someone said they liked that one.
It's really
Yeah,
easy.
I like Star Wars Destiny.
Moisturize, nice. That's from
Yeah,
Cassandra.
yeah.
All right, what is your story about getting into board gaming? This is a good one.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's gonna take a while. Who's gonna start?
Want the meta start?
All right,
Okay.
here's your tale.
I'll start. I grew up playing lots of games as a kid, all the old classics. My great grandma actually had a very large board game collection, mostly from the 50s and 60s, a lot of IP games that were all kid based. And we played lots of card games. And then after Will and I got married, we started doing a game night with our next door neighbor and started off with Catan and all of those early classics that most people in the board gaming industry have played now.
The gateway drug sucked us in.
Yes. And from then, we still are doing our Monday
Weekly, yeah.
Monday game night every week since,
And Thursday nights now.
and Thursday nights now.
Thursday nights and Saturdays sometimes, and
Yeah, let's see. It's been 15 years almost.
man, that makes us sound old. Let's
It
just
does.
say 10 or less.
Yeah.
My story is pretty much identical. I grew up playing a bunch of different board games as well with the family. We liked card games a lot, played a ton of euchre. My sisters got to the point with like playing euchre where they could like mind link to each other and just win all 5 tricks every single time, and so I stopped playing with them and found other friends to play with. And then yeah, when we started playing game nights with our neighbor, that grew into inviting coworkers, and coworkers turned into coworkers' brothers, and then we are here 15 apparently years later. Ryan, where'd you start?
Yeah, so standard Parker Brothers, Hasbro stuff growing up, and then in college, some folks introduced me to Ticket to Ride and Settlers of Catan, and I thought those were pretty cool. Played a lot of Settlers of Catan and Risk and stuff there, but didn't really get into the hobby until one random Christmas when we suddenly started, instead of giving a present to all of my siblings, we were drawing names. So I had my standard Christmas budget, and I just did all in on one gift. I think it was like a stand mixer or something to my one sister, and she felt so bad that she felt like she had to compensate me, even though I wasn't the person she drew. So she ended up giving me like this big grab bag of stuff I didn't ask for, but she thought would be cool. And one of the things was Race for the Galaxy, and I'd never heard of it before. And I was like, this game is amazing. And it kind of opened my eyes, like there's a whole world, a whole galaxy of games out there that I'm not even aware of.
Whole universe.
I need to start spending all of my money. So,
Which sister was this?
my sister Jamie.
I was gonna say I didn't think it was Valerie.
Yeah.
Interesting. Valerie comes to our normal game nights, and she was the coworker of mine that said, "You should invite my brother to your game nights. He has a ton of games." And then one day we went to lunch together, and Ryan was like, "I have a game in my trunk," and he popped his trunk open, and it wasn't just a game; it was like his entire trunk was full of board games, and I was like, "Oh, you want to come to game night?"
Do you want to be my friend?
I liked him for his possessions.
All right, Apprentice Dan.
Like many, just some of the basic games. I was really into Risk, and my brothers had Axis and Allies in the old Fortress America. So, 9-year-old me thought all these little figures were really cool. So played around with that stuff, and then kind of fell out of the gaming. I mean, I played some, but I didn't get into it that much until a friend introduced me to this total nerd game, as he put it, Magic the Gathering.
Nailed it.
So started playing some Magic the Gathering. Never really started dumping money into it, but that kind of got me into more of the strategic type of game. And then one day I was walking by people playing Settlers of Catan, and what is this thing? And it sucked me in, and went from there.
Cool.
Well, a similar story told many times over that as a family we would play a lot of games, like your careers and Payday and Mastermind and Clue and all of that sort of stuff. So I always enjoyed games, and then in college there was Rook and Phase 10 and Dutch Blitz that we would play. And then I'm going to bring Kevin into the story. We started, I think our first time we met was actually playing a game of Pit,
What?
which if you know me,
It's
I
amazing that
hate-
Kevin's still alive. Oh.
I hate really interactive, loud, noisy games, but I am competitive, so if I'm playing, I'm gonna want to win.
Yep.
But anyway, so we met at a kind of doing that with some.
Met in a pit.
Yeah.
We did. We met playing Pit.
We'll just say that I won.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Did your board gaming start before Pit?
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember playing Partisi with my dad, playing Skippo with my grandma. Of course, in college, played Risk. Risk 2210 was sort of my game in college. I really enjoyed that. And then, like Melissa said, we started playing these more strategy Euro games when we were dating and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
there's one couple that we know that really kind of introduced us and brought us into the hobby.
Is that Jeremy and Adelaide?
No,
I tried to give
it
you
was
guys a
Karen and
shout-out.
Alan.
Karen, okay, Karen,
that'll
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
So, games like Puerto Rico and
Yeah.
Ticket to Ride and Agricola, a little bit of Settlers Catan.
I wonder if people who introduced us to games realized release the Kraken,
what it would become.
Yeah.
So we got some more questions.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Where did you get your board game table?
Well,
So yeah.
Funny story. We got a game topper. So Kevin has half and we have half.
Yep, which makes a
Thank you,
big-
Game Toppers LLC.
over here.
We just
Thank you, Game Toppers LLC.
this summer we had it on a card table and it was super wobbly. So if you've seen some of our videos, every once in a while our table wobbles. So we built a game bottomer
Yeah.
to go
LLC.
with our game topper. So it actually stores all of our podcast equipment in it.
Yeah, we were
So-
trying to figure out a solution for that equipment that we bought with our Kickstarter funds from this year, and
It's pretty amazing.
my whole house was being taken over by cables and boxes and cords and headphones and whatever, and so I was like, I gotta figure out a solution, so I actually built that. The kids helped me. I have a video that I actually shot of us making it that I don't think I ever posted. Give me enough likes on this video and I'll share it or something. I should post that because it was fun to make. We built it just in the garage with lumber from Lowe's and put together the bottom half, so It works very nice now. Everything stores well. The only downside is I think I didn't make the table too low. I just made the side rims too thick. So when you try to slide your knees under the table, Ryan injured himself earlier.
Yeah.
Really bad?
I'm serious, but
knee is still throbbing.
Actually,
Oh,
Robin.
poor Ryan.
Yeah, it was
I
intense.
feel like I could get a point off that. How?
Injure a friend.
How did you fix your knee, Ryan?
So I guess Chris knows that some of us went to Bob Jones. He wants to know what your favorite class was.
Man, good question.
Ooh.
Comp theory
Yeah, I
was
would say
definitely
that
like
too.
a mind blower.
Composition theory was a very, very intense art class.
It's actually a 2-semester class. The first semester, everything you're doing, you're like, I don't get it. Why am I even doing this?
Yeah, it was like
drawing
draw
lines
a 3-inch circle and then put 3 lines in the circle. That's the whole project.
And then you got
And you're
grading.
like, what? Just draw 3 lines in a circle and it has to be compositionally pleasing.
Learned
What?
a lot, and much credit to me as a graphic designer
Yeah.
today from that class. Thank
Okay.
you, Mr. Bob.
Cool. Let's see. Battlecry says Axis and Allies, broadsides and boarding parties, Shogun, Fortress America. It sounds like you guys
Shogun
would,
was another one, yeah.
Squad Leader and Avalon Hill Games.
I saw some questions earlier about your Essen video
Are you good?
and what
I
are
missed
some
that
of our
one.
most anticipated games.
Oh, okay. That was on
for
Facebook.
Essen,
Mhm.
yeah.
Good question. Go watch out my top 10 video on S for
On
Which is
YouTube.
like actually 30 or 40 games because he did multiple
He
categories.
couldn't do it.
Let's see some of the games that I would recommend looking at. Letter Jam, which was released at Gen Con, but a lot of people find that out at Essen, which is a game from CGE. Colors of Paris is a top one for me. Let's see. Yeah.
I would love to try Taverns of Tiffenthal.
Yes.
That one's
I-
on my list.
We really enjoyed that. We played it at Dice Tower.
Yes.
I don't know anything about it other than that the cover has like this dude's like space mask or something, and it's like all brownish. Godspeed or something like that. Is
Yep.
that what it's called?
My lips are sealed.
Lips are sealed?
I-
Looks cool.
It
That's all
might
I-
be at our house right now.
Oh, well. What are we doing after this?
Sarah, didn't you like, what was that game, the Painters game? Is that coming to Essen too?
So
or
you were
is
talking about,
that-
right? The colors of
There are
Paris?
2 different painter games coming. There's Atelier.
What I say
From
perfectly
Gold.
every single
Point.
time.
Yes! Get somebody to say
And-
something in a different language.
Boom!
Way to go, Dano.
Nice.
different
And Colors of Paris.
Oh, it's French.
It is French. It is French for Painter Studio.
Games
Oh,
that
okay. Yeah, so what are other people are anticipating?
I'm not even gonna pronounce it correct. Trismegius
Oh, Trismegistus or something like that?
from Boards and
Tris-
Dice.
Yeah, Trismegistus, yeah.
It looks like a very thinky
Yeah.
dice kind of drafting game. And then Edge of Darkness will also be at
Yeah, I think it might
Essen.
be on Kickstarter soon too.
That's
Do we
right.
have it
They're
on the
having
shelf?
an expansion, and they're gonna have the base game again on Kickstarter.
Is Paladins of something something?
Paladins
little
of the West
something.
Kingdom. That just came in the mail.
Cool.
We
I-
may have that at our house.
I'm sure you guys will play that at Renegade, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
We'll
think I'm
actually be.
demoing it.
Yeah,
or
we're
one of
both
us is.
demoing Paladins,
So I'm looking forward to busting that out of the box soon and giving that a try.
so that we'll have
Someone said
well learned before.
Aquatica. So, Michael, you said Aquatica. I did look into Aquatica from Cosmodrome, which is the same company that made Smartphone, which Melissa and I have played and really enjoyed. Aquatica looks pretty cool because it has something like this 3-layered board system with how the cards work. I'm really interested in learning more, so we'll see what it's all about. Maybe Will and Sarah can look at it.
Hopefully we'll bring some stuff back. The luggage situation at Essen will be much more... Like, one of the great things about our convention travels is that we live on the East Coast. So we can drive to Origins and Gen Con and Dice Tower. So our hauls are always pretty nice. I have no idea how we're going to do it going to Essen.
Well,
There will not be a
the
haul.
flights I booked, we each get 1 checked bag for free plus
Wow.
carry-on. We can definitely fit all our clothes in the carry-on, so we have 2 checked bags.
Okay.
No toothbrushes.
Only
or
50 pounds.
toothpaste.
Only 50
We'll
pounds.
buy when we get there.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
50 pounds of board games. I wonder how many that is.
No,
Who
100
knows?
pounds, 50
Somebody do
pounds
the math
each.
on that. 50
100
pounds.
pounds.
What's an average board game weigh?
4 pounds.
4 pounds.
Yeah, 4
Oh,
pounds.
okay, so we're getting only like 10 games each.
12 and a half.
Only
Going
10
out.
games.
Well, and then the size matters too.
Get someone to correct you on your math. Nailed it!
That's funny. All right. Anyone interested in Tantrum House designing board games? Well,
Is
you
anyone
might not
interested in
know
that?
this, but yes, we have an original Steam court,
We did do one.
and Melissa and I actually have the Hadel project,
I
which
saw a picture of the box. It's a real thing.
it's a real thing with Space Cowboys. It is a scenario in the new Blue cycle with time stories, and it should be coming out in the next couple of months. We're not sure if they'll have advanced copies at Essen or not. They're sort of keeping a lid on that. So, anyway,
But I saw it in a stack of board games, so
yeah, I think that was just a prototype. So.
it's getting closer. But yeah, Steam Court, if you want to learn more about that, we have information, I think, on both of them on our website at tantrumhouse.com. And we still have only a couple copies of Steam Court left. We did an initial print run at Kickstarter, and we're down to what fits in a very small cabinet now. So
Oh, but like less than 10.
right around
about
there-ish.
20.
20. No pressure.
Aaron, oh, you have a question, Melissa?
Oh, I was like, there's one for
Another one.
Ryan.
One for Ryan.
Should've.
Go for it.
Do y'all play Zombicide? I'm looking to dive in, but not sure if I should back the upcoming second edition or the Taburu edition. Thoughts?
Definitely the Taboo edition because it's amazing. But anyway,
Why
talk
not
about
both?
Zombicide.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
Cool.
Zombicide's a great game. I'm interested in seeing how the second edition takes all of the new
Mechanic.
developments that they've done, the improvements
you got-
over the ages.
You liked the new Alien one, right?
Yeah,
Theirs?
I mean, because every one they produce is polished compared to the one before. So
So you're saying they should have waited until now to do
I
that?
think the original Zombicide is my favorite theme. So I'm interested in seeing
Oh, that's
how
why
the
second edition.
comes
Okay.
out. Yeah.
All right, Jeremy Donnellan asks, "You going to have your time stories at Tantrum Con?" Well,
If we get a copy,
let's see. That'll be end
If
of
we
January.
if they release it at Essen, we will definitely get
Oh
one.
no, because they told me it'll be done before 2019, so we should get a copy. Yes.
Yes.
Someone else was asking about Paladins at the library game day.
Yeah, we can definitely make that happen.
Yes. That will. I'll probably have that as an event that I'll teach the game.
Oh, cool.
We have a bunch of Learn to Plays that will be happening at the library on the last weekend of this month. We're going to be there from 9, I think, till 4 or 5 p.m. doing an all-day live. It's going to be live, yeah. Board Game Library Day. And we're going to bring a bunch of new stuff. Whatever comes in the mail, yeah, we'll bring it with us. And we'll be doing some Learn to Plays. I think we have a couple play-to-wins, maybe a couple raffles.
Yep.
If you're in the Greenville area or even Atlanta or far away, drive there. It's going to be a fun day.
Yep,
Food
it's
trucks, prizes.
It's a free event, and it is on September 28th.
Whenever the library opens, morning time.
People just took the plunge into Zombicide. A lot of narrative-driven games out. Hopefully, we can write.
James wants to know what your most recent dream was, Ryan.
Oh, we haven't had a dream
It
state
was,
Ryan in a while.
there was a long hallway and
With
a
twins?
light at the end of the tunnel.
oh no!
Yeah.
Did you
and
go towards
just
it?
like silence. What Katie has been with her family in Alabama for the last few days, so the house has been very quiet, and I've had troubles falling asleep because I guess I'm used to breathing and baby crying and everything.
What is this?
So I think the dream was about how quiet it was, like I was deaf or something. It was
Get a
interesting.
player to tell you about their dream.
What?
Will, did you just make up that question?
Yeah, whoever's name I said doesn't exist. But, Ryan's
you,
dreams are interesting, so that worked out really great.
I don't know if it's that interesting.
Usually they are.
I
Can
was
you
just
hold that
holding
up to that other camera?
Yeah, you guys need to see what's going on. Here you go.
You got
It
3
probably
nails?
isn't
I think you
focused.
cheated.
Here we go. Hand focusing.
Whoa.
Yep. Getting
Wow.
blurry. Hold on, I can do this.
I'm gonna hold it.
Oh, all you can see is nailed it, though. You need to. There we go.
It's so
Here's what's
bright.
still to come. Don't read those, Dan.
I can't read them.
Oh, I
This
think
last one's gonna be hard.
I thought you only needed 3 and you
you only need 3. So
Oh,
you
I
are the
already
winner.
won?
You won.
Sweet. All right, refocus on their space.
You can just go to the other camera.
I kept trying to get Dan to show me his scar and he wouldn't do it.
Dan, show us that scar.
I was trying to get you guys to clap with me.
Oh, was there clapping happening?
Man.
get a player to give you medical
What?
advice.
I also
You like that?
Oh, you didn't want me to do that
I was
one?
like, what'd you do to your knee, Ryan? Can you fix my knee?
I had one perform a magic trick, get a player to ask how you did it.
You had magic
Ah,
trick.
Kevin, you know how many magic tricks?
I know. I just did that for fun, just to say it at the end because I didn't do one.
Lame, just do one. And then I'll ask. I'll give you a point right now if you do a magic trick.
All right, so here we
How
go.
did you do it? We're not ready yet.
Here we go.
Just
Watch.
focus. Can you
Can
see
you guys
that?
can you see my?
Do we need to zoom
I
focus
can-
again here?
That's okay. Just do it like this.
Okay,
See the
we'll
ring?
pretend like you can see it.
See the ring? Here we go. Can you guys see it? Maybe.
I can
I'm not
see
there
it.
yet.
Yeah.
Here we go.
we're
One,
not
The
there
time
Two,
lag is messing us all
one,
up.
2, 3. Woo! Maybe. Woo! Woo! There it is. Other finger. It's
Whoa,
back.
it's how we make a four. He didn't even. How did you do it?
I go like
You're
this.
supposed to say nailed it.
Nailed it. That's what I did. I nailed it.
Oh, very nice. Anybody else have any other ones that they want to share? What other exciting? Since I already
You
clearly
can't
won.
see it on there.
Player 2. Hey, look at me. What if I just wink at you a lot? If I wink at you enough times, do I get points for that?
Oh my.
All right.
Wow.
Liam says, I have allowed myself to do one Kickstarter a month. I should probably read these before I read them out loud, but
Right.
it's not happening. I use your videos exclusively to help narrow down my choice.
Cool, man.
The videos are awesome. Where do you get your info from?
Oh.
I get mine from you. Well, the answer to that is back a couple years ago, we started just like did research and stuff like that. Nowadays, and we get a lot of the information from publishers contacting us. Probably 70 to 80% are just publishers saying they have games coming. The other 20-30% is still a lot of research because just social media and just online we do. There's just I just sometimes type in Kickstarter February to see if it comes up.
Yeah, it used to be, and I haven't done this any. I don't know if other people still are. It used to be that we would all kind of be just perusing whatever was on social
I still
media,
do a lot
and
of
then
research,
good job, way to
yeah.
cover the bases. And then as we would see stuff, we would either tag Kevin or send it to him or whatever. I am too busy to do that, but I'm glad to know that other people still
We
are.
still need it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sending you enough just through our form. So having a website, I was just giving this advice to another, not wannabe reviewer, he is a reviewer, but he was looking for ways to improve what he was doing on his channel. One of the biggest things is like the whole field of dreams. Like if you make it, they will come. So putting a website up, asking people to submit stuff to you, putting up a Kickstarter page. We have our board games launching on Kickstarter Facebook page, where anybody who's got a Kickstarter can go
That's
and
been helpful.
publish dates
Yep.
for the
So
event.
if
That
you're
helps
looking
you
for-
and helps us.
Yeah,
so.
looking for new Kickstarters or just what's coming out soon. Yeah, that's all events with dates, and the publishers will update those, or we'll update them if we know about them.
Jason?
September 23rd and 24th are going to be crazy. A lot is coming.
Heads up.
Yep. Jason Donahue says evening to everyone. Michael Jones says, which reviewers did we follow? Yeah, I mean, of course, Dice Tower comes up. Reviewers, let's see, Rodney's not a reviewer,
That
but
we follow.
I watched Man vs. Meeple. I watch Jeremy Howard with Jambalaya Games.
yeah,
I like to watch Derek and Lizzie play games on.
Facebook, but they're not.
On-
Well, I
they're
gotta
not
do
re-
some.
They put their own
Opinions.
comments
Media
and
opinions.
opinions in,
Yeah.
which is fun to watch when you're watching live.
Yeah, I enjoy watching all the stuff that Jimmy Hudson does. He's got a great eye for things.
That's Board Game Closet.
Yep. A lot of stuff that I do is just like, if I need information about a game, I'm Googling it, and then whoever the first person is to pop up, I've kind of watched everybody's,
Yeah.
from time to time. So I just watched one from Sit Up and Shut Down
Shut up and sit down.
yesterday, and like those guys crack me up too. I don't watch their stuff regularly, but when I watch it, I always enjoy it. So a lot of fun stuff out
Yeah.
there.
I do a lot of podcasts, so I listen to like Brawling Brothers and Rolling Dice Taking Names with Tony and Marty, and listen to Onboard Games. I listen to Board Game Insider with Ignacy Chevicek and Stephen Bonacore. So
Did you mention Dice Tower? Listen to
Yeah.
that.
yeah, Dice Tower. So
What stuff do you guys listen to? And do you listen to our podcast? I know we have a lot of people who watch us on YouTube or watch or listen to the podcast. Do you do both? You're here watching us right now. Do you also listen to? Do you know we have a podcast?
Tantrum Talks Board Game Podcast. Okay, question. What's the story? Oh, I'll get back to that in a second. What's your favorite Civilization game? Tapestry. Go.
What else do you want to tell us about that?
All right. Do you have a favorite Civ game back there, guys? No?
Not
What
really.
makes it a Civ
really
game?
played many Civ
Civilization.
games.
Alright.
Yeah,
What's-
like building and
What's the
resource growth.
story behind the different studio names? Glad you asked.
Can you guess? We should just let you guess first. See if you can guess, and then we'll answer
we
your
should
question.
say the studio
Okay,
names for
okay.
everyone first. So
Studio 3,
Yeah, this is, and we're in Studio 3 right
welcome.
Melissa and I are in Studio D,
Studio Awesome, and then we have HQ.
and we have HQ.
And we also
So-
record our podcasts from Studio WKRB
You have WKRB, yep.
in Cincinnati.
No.
no.
WKRB is not Cincinnati, it's in Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Anyway, see if you can guess why we named those different studios that. All right. People say they're loving the podcast. What
We
will
could
you-
probably give you a prize if you guess it right. No, not if you guess it right, but we could give one prize away today. We talked about doing that, right? We're giving away a prize!
Yay!
Quick, go find something.
I will go get a prize. I'll be right
Jason
back.
Donahue says D is for Delp. Correct. Good job,
Ding!
Jason.
You get a ding.
Let's see. Jeremy says 3 kids. Getting close.
Part of the answer. That one actually has 3 different.
Yeah.
What? 3
Elements.
different
Oh, wow.
reasons that it's Studio 3.
Let's see. People said, what will our next gameplay?
Some people love the podcast. Yay.
Yeah. What will your next gameplay be? Let's see. We just played Ecos tonight. We played Fleet the Dice game. Let's see.
Are they asking that, or are they asking like recorded playthrough?
Yeah, I think they're asking what our next playthrough is
Oh,
going
our
to
next
be.
recorded playthrough is going to be?
Not live, but just what gets
Yeah,
released.
I don't know. It's, gonna
It's
be.
probably going to be Winner Chicken Dinner, unless it's already live. Because I recorded it.
That's coming out. When's it going live? September 24th?
Something like that. Yeah, a couple
Cool.
weeks. But it's in the queue, ready to launch. So I had fun with that one with the boys. We just recorded that this past weekend.
Cool.
It's a fun family dice rolling,
Going back-
chicken eating.
Going back to Tapestry.
Yeah, tell us more.
So we can talk about Tapestry now because it's a pretty cool game from Stonemaier Games, and Tapestry is about building civilizations,
Mhm.
and you all start with your own unique civilization, and you're sort of growing it over a course of 4 different income rounds. And the way you advance up the different tracks are fun. The way you get the technology cards are fun.
And I've heard that unlike most Civ games, which take like 4 hours, that this one can be played in
About 2.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 hours.
It depends on if you're learning it or not.
So,
So,
oh, what do you got?
Ooh,
the
Jason.
game we're giving away tonight is
Ooh.
Railroad
Who's-
Inc.,
who's
the
being-
Red
Ooh,
I just kind of wanted to
Edition.
play that one, but yeah.
Who are we giving this to?
At the end of the show, we'll give it away to one person. We'll randomly roll
Okay.
a die, so make sure you comment because that'll give you entrances.
So someone
into the
asked
game.
earlier about Black Angel, and I have to be honest, we were really,
3
really
rhymes with D. Sorry, I thought that was a good one. Not one of the reasons, but go ahead.
That was awesome.
we were talking to Asmodee, and we were going to do a review of Black Angel.
Did you see that Ryan and Katie are awesome, and that's why?
Yeah.
They got it. You got it right.
No one, still
Actually,
no one.
What?
So no one must
still
have
no
clapped
clap
with
me.
Kevin.
No points for you.
Studio Awesome is named how it is because we all got to choose the name of our studio, and I said Studio Awesome as a joke, and then that became the working name for it, and then
The word game.
I didn't correct it in time, and I had gone too far, and now we're committed.
Got too far.
It's probably pretty accurate.
Just own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did
Anyway.
somebody answer yours, Will?
Two of the 3 reasons have been named, and the most obvious one has not been named.
Which is what?
Am I giving it away right now?
Is it?
It was the 3rd studio that we opened. So we had
Oh.
Tantrum House, or we had Tantrum House HQ. We started Studio D.
Right.
We started talking about what are we going to open for the 3rd one? What are we going to call it? And I was like, well,
Thank
the
you,
3rd
Brooke.
one.
Brooke's clapping with me.
I thought it was-
Thank
I thought it
you.
was because you were the 3rd.
That's the
He
reason
said
number
there were
2.
3 reasons.
Yeah.
And then reason number 3 is because we had 3 boys. So all 3 of those we were like, okay, well, Studio
No, I'm
3
saying
it is.
you are Will the
Third.
I am William
Yeah, Willem
Edward
the third,
Meadows the
third
third.
studio, and you have 3 kids.
It's
my-
W.
My kid who's supposed to be in bed, who was
Okay.
commenting from Neighbor Kids Gaming,
Cool.
pointed
One
out
of my
that
favorite things
Liam
about Will.
Edward Meadows the 4th
Very
is
nice.
my son.
And then, if you don't
It's
know,
hilarious.
but in our podcast we say shooting from WKRB, And that stands for
Will, Kevin, Ryan, and Ben.
the.
Oh.
Sorry, ladies.
I like it because
Did you just say all you didn't know?
You didn't know that?
It's been explained to me before.
Poor Ryan, he's tired.
That's funny. We could have had Studio WSF K
Who's
M.
Karen.
I don't know.
Oh.
SF, yeah, I don't know where that goes. WS KM.
Yeah. No, WKRB has such a nice ring to it that we just went with that.
And honestly, because WKRP in Cincinnati is great.
I'm gonna start counting.
Whew. Are you all ready? Are we wrapping it up? Are we to the wrap-up point?
Oh, nice.
Oh, we got 15 minutes.
78.
You're
Studio
really-
awesome equals pure awesomeness.
Thank you.
You should bottle that. You should have essence of pure awesome.
Essence.
And I might as well look to see if we missed any questions.
It's just
It's a good idea.
some.
3 kids, yep, got them.
6, 7,
Good job, y'all. So, I don't know what other stuff we should talk about. If you have other questions, let us know. I think we will be on the wrap-up end. Kevin is already doing some counting, so we know who to roll for to give a prize for. Sarah just said we're giving away Railroad Ink, the red edition from Come On. Library Day coming up. We have our normal monthly game night is also coming up on the last Monday of the month. We do that at a local game shop's warehouse in Greenville, so we'd love to have you join us for that if you're not already doing so. And we have a Tantrum Talks like this once a month, so be tuning in for those. And we'll probably have another What's on the Table coming up in the next couple Saturdays. And for those ones, we cover a bunch of games, so stuff like everything on the shelf Mega talked about. I don't know. Things that we are having fun playing, so good stuff. Did anybody ask where Katie's at tonight? Did we ever explain that?
I said she was
she's
in
in
Alabama.
Alabama.
Good job. She's in Alabama. Her home state where she's from.
Her mom was like, I need to
Georgia.
see a grandbaby.
Seems fair. Seems fair.
I've got a winner.
A winner.
But I'll wait.
We didn't even... Okay.
Is that alright?
Sure.
Okay.
Don't make any more comments.
No, it's okay. Brooke thought it was a real studio.
As you should.
Yes. Jason asked, have you guys ever worked with any school board game clubs? I think we have in the past.
A bunch, yeah. Especially summer camps. We've done a lot with donating games to summer camps or coming in and guest speaking at summer camps. Did you go with me? I spoke at a school one time on board game design.
Yeah, I think I was there. I don't know.
I feel like
It might have just been a very vivid dream.
Leon says that his daughter is 15 and has her first boyfriend had him over for board gaming nights. Now he comes over, like to play even more. Good to have him join. That's very good. Get him into the board gaming world.
Board gaming story.
Patricia says that she loves the What's on the Table live shows. We enjoy those too. They are really just enjoyable to.
They're fun. So in truth, we should do like a behind the scenes sometime. They're a little crazy,
Oh, wow.
chaotic, like
Super crazy on the
running
back
back and
end.
forth. I feel like
What's
we're in like
next?
a live news studio room or something.
You should totally see our whiteboard of what's like happening. We should do that
Notes
We
sometime.
should show it. Yeah, we usually like literally. I'm just gonna go get it right now.
Okay, do it.
It's literally like a 5 foot tall.
Does it still have stuff on it?
Probably. No.
We erased
Katie
it.
did such a good job cleaning it off. Oh, I'm coming. Here we go. Normally, this whole thing is full, top to bottom, with like Kevin and Melissa doing this game, right? Katie doing this game. This thing's happening over here.
This person's running this camera. This person's running the
Yeah.
background equipment. This one's, yeah. Then we're switching, and then
Cool.
it gets super crazy.
It is. It's fun to work on. It's a great way to cover a lot of games that we don't always get time to talk about, and we do enjoy the interaction too. So it's always great when
It
people
is.
comment and give us their
That's
questions.
why we did a Q&A. We thought we just really like answering questions, so we thought why not do a Q&A? So it was good. I think we should do this once a year.
Once a year. Please. Anything else cool we got going on? We're going to Essen.
Yeah.
I think I just signed up to go to PAX.
Unplugged.
You're not
Yeah.
Andrew. Andrew, our other intern, and I are going to make
We
the
only
trip.
have one intern now. Just
Oh,
keep
that's
getting
true.
it right.
Apprentice Dan, sorry. Myself and Andrew, who we need to get on a show or something sometime soon, are going to make the trip up to PAX in December. And I think we're demoing for CGE, so that should be fun.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know you did.
For PAX?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep, so that should be a good one.
Tantrum
And
House is really fun to watch, and they think a behind-the-scenes video would be fun.
I agree.
So it would be great.
Yeah, I'll definitely bust out that table making one sometime this week. keep an eye out on the YouTubes for that one.
Top games of Essen. Someone asked again. I would definitely say check out Letter Jam, Colors of Paris, Aquatica, the Tavern. I think that might have been last Gen Con. Or maybe
see, the German edition is already out,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the English one, the North Star is bringing that one.
Yeah. And I'm sure some new ones that are going to be revealed soon. So
Yeah, I'm sure there's still plenty of time for
we
people to announce
played
releases.
Ecos tonight, so that one's
Oh, yeah, I
also
saw you
going to
guys.
be at Essen.
How far did you get? Did you finish it?
About
We had to
half
start
again
the show.
because I think
We played about
Ryan
half
had
a
like
game.
43 points.
How do you determine when
80
the game's
points.
over? Oh, okay.
But it's just whoever gets the 80 points and you finish that. Whoever gets
That
the-
triggers the last round.
Oh, cool.
So.
Did you announce the winner while I was dancing around?
No, I was waiting because it's now. Are we closing?
Are we closing? You guys have any other questions? Burning question opportunity.
Last questions before we announce the
Get
winner.
it in. I did.
Here we go.
Let me wait one
We've got
second.
some people coming in.
I had other questions that I didn't get to ask. Oh,
Oh.
Kevin, have we signed any other NDAs recently that you want to tell me about? 2? They don't tell me anything anymore, which I've made them not tell me because
Yes.
I'm terrible at
Well,
communication.
don't-
really bad.
I
at
don't- I don't
Just
keeping
will to not
I
spill the beans too early on
purposely
things.
do not bring games over here sometimes.
90% of the games that come to Tantrum House come to my address because Sarah's home during the day and can pick them up and we play
Sign
game
for the
nights here.
games and stuff.
Every once in a while, I'll be like, where did this game come from?
Yeah,
I'll be
especially
like,
Stonemaier
I
games.
had to have it sent to me secretly.
Yeah,
because-
like Tapestry, I knew I could not bring it here because it would accidentally be taken pictures of, it'd actually get videos of, it'd actually be getting talked about accidentally.
Accidentally. I hate being causing accidents all the time. But you have 2?
2.
2.
2.
Are you excited? I'm excited.
Do you do Secret Santas and do you ask for board games? I've never.
We've done Secret Santa BGG Christmas cards, whatever
Oh
that's
yeah,
called.
we'll do the
That's
Christmas
super fun.
cards. Yeah, it is very fun.
You get like the addresses of 5 people or however many you want to do, and then you send Christmas cards to them, which is cool.
Yep, and then you'll receive 5 in the mail.
Yeah, that's always
Okay.
neat. Sometimes people will send promo cards or little tiny games with them, and
Which everyone's
makes your season bright.
Yeah.
what's everyone's favorite game to teach?
Hmm.
To teach.
I taught Lantern's Dice 100 times at Gen Con and enjoyed it every time, so I'm going to put it right up there at the top. I don't know.
I really enjoy teaching Galaxy Trekker with CGE. Kevin and I, and well, almost all of us, I think, have volunteered at some point for Czech game editions. And that one's really fun because I just kind of like tell a story with the cards. Oh, your pilot's really bad and now you're in a combat zone. Oops, the pirates just blew up half your ship. Oh, there goes poor Fred and Bob. They're bobbing out into space now. So, that's fun.
One of the CGE games that I enjoy teaching is Alchemists, which is a very heavy worker placement deduction game. Not social deduction, but more deducing logic deduction game. And it's something that I think is very helpful for people to learn with a teacher. So I enjoy teaching it and sharing with people how they can actually like figure out the puzzle. So I really enjoy that.
One game I enjoy teaching and playing is Endeavor Age of Sail. That one is very easy to teach because the board just tells you exactly what to do in order and it just teaches itself. Makes the teacher's job
So basically you're
very
saying,
easy.
Ryan?
Probably number 9, just because I like to be like, the rules are so thick, it's the front and back of this sheet of paper. So
Nice.
it's really easy to teach. So.
Tapestry only has 4 pages. It's a 2-hour game.
4 pages. Wow. That's impressive, actually.
And the font is font size.
No.
for,
No.
no, I'm kidding.
It's like an actual scroll.
Someone was actually making fun of that on Board Game Geek. Like, yeah, I found the rule book online. They had like this tiny font, like this huge. It's kind of funny.
Any favorites?
I think I'd still have to go with Legendary. And
Wow,
that's-
bringing it back.
I know, I'm bringing it back.
Wait, is that like nailed it?
Say legendary 9 times.
Legendary.
Got it.
I got it.
Actually, get a player to repeat themselves 3 times.
Yeah, you can count that one.
Count it.
Count it.
Kind of like what Melissa was saying, part of the fun to me with Legendary is imagining, Magneto or some bad guy, and then you're recruiting these, so almost playing out a comic book scenario, and as you talk through it with people saying, oh, hey, Captain America, we need you to come save the day and So like creating a story to go with it, and it's a game that I think because of all the combinations that you have, I could play over and over and over. I just don't get tired of it. So
Someone says they love teaching Everdo, and
it's so pretty.
they want to teach the Pearl Book expansion soon. We have Thomas and Patricia who love Endeavor. So good job. And question, is this your first Q&A? I hope you will do more.
I think it is our first.
I think it's
Q&A.
our first
live for sure.
First
I don't know.
live
We
on
always
YouTube.
answer questions though.
We have done like podcast stuff where we had
Yeah.
to
So
answer
this is
questions,
an
but
official, like Tantrum House official live Q&A. We've
first
never done
ever new
first
subtitle for the cover is coming soon.
First
which you
ever.
said was once a year now. Is that-
But unless the fans demand it,
Right,
then
the
we
fans demand
bring it
more.
back sooner. All right, why don't you announce our winner for
All right, the winner for Railroad Inc.
Red.
from Simon or Come On or however you want to say their name, cool mini or not, is, drum roll please, wait, or clapping. Yay, nailed it!
Way to support us.
Jason Donahue, congratulations.
Hey, congrats, Jason. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Jason, be sure to send an email to Sarah
SARA.
at tantrumhouse.com with your address, and we will get Railroad Inc. read into the mail to you so that you can enjoy another cool roll and write. You guys are doing a roll and write top 10 list.
Yeah, before
We're
you
working
live.
on it.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we just got Fleet Dice.
Play
The dice
dice
game in the mail and
Yep,
played
hopefully.
today.
They've covered them all. There's so many. I have like
No, we haven't covered them all.
I have
There's
like a
too many.
ginormous box back there that's just full of roll and writes. So stop producing them so we can make a video long enough to be relevant for 2 months.
I know. Every time I'm like, okay, there's like 8 more.
Yep.
That
Cool.
come
I
out.
keep
Crazy.
seeing more on Facebook, and I'm like,
Yep.
not gonna get them all played.
Good stuff.
before
They are
my
fun though. Man,
top 10 list.
I enjoy them all.
Someone asked, where do you keep a list of live shows? If you're talking about previous live shows, you can go into the playlists, and we have one for Tantrum Talks and what's on the table. If you're asking about future, we usually announce them on
We kind of just make
Facebook.
them up.
No. Yeah, check Facebook, Tantrum House Facebook. We have an events page, and we should be doing better at announcing when our live shows will be happening.
Yes, they are almost always, the Tantrum Talks are on a Thursday night. We
Right.
have one a month. And then the What's on the Tables are on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, once a month.
Once a month.
Or every week now. No.
Oh, one other cool announcement, just because we can.
Can we?
We can. I was gonna try to find a picture.
TantrumCon.com, yes, and?
Yeah, tantrumcon.com is coming up. Last year we gave some really cool. You won't be able to see this because I'm too far away. But board game bags. Can you see that? You love that,
Why
right?
I can
don't,
just-
we just get one off
I'll
the
just
shelf?
show you one.
Yeah, that back there. Can you see it? You can.
Put me in there.
We gave those to our premier backer, premier badge holders. So pay a little bit extra for your badge. You got a really cool custom Tantrum House
Here.
board game bag with zipper, bulletproof sides. I don't know if that's true.
That was
And one of the best things about this bag is that the inside liner comes out as well. So you can actually fold this puppy flat and
there's
put
foam
it
in there? That's
and
cool.
put it into your bag, your suitcase, without it being massive to take with you. The company that we work with, which we will have a link to on our website, and that's their cool little logo right there. They are working with us this year to design a whole line of custom Tantrum House carrying solutions. And so we've got, if you go to our website /store, we've got the full-on backpack. We've got a side satchel
Where
backpack.
can they go to get this?
We've got an accordion-style expanding bag. No, tantrumhouse.com
Tantrumhouse.com.
/store. I hope it's store. Just go to our website and there's a store button at the top.
TantrumCon.com?
TantrumHouse.com.
Oh, TantrumHouse.com.
Bag strap, all kinds of cool stuff. We have to order them at one time. So if you're interested in getting one, go there now, place your order as a pre-order, and then we will fulfill those orders at TantrumCon if you're there. If you're not there, we'll ship them to you afterwards. But yeah, we're very excited to be able to offer a bunch of cool custom options.
This year, though, premium badges aren't going to get
Right,
the bag.
everybody has the opportunity to get the bag. Our premier badge holders will get other secret cool things.
Yes.
So it should be excellent. I'm excited. I'm very excited to see these. I've seen some photos of people on Facebook like carrying their bags around. It fills my heart with joy and warmth.
Yes, if you're listening now, you can go online to tantrumhouse.com. People are still asking. And you can pre-order. And if you won't be at TantrumCon, that's okay. We'll ship them out to you.
And that would
In
be
January.
probably in February.
Yes.
Correct.
The
After.
Tantrum Con is February 30th through
Yeah.
January.
February 30th does not
February
exist.
30th does not exist.
February 30th.
It's special leap year.
If you
leap year.
make it to Tantrum Con, this year will be magical. January 30th through February 2nd. So that next week I will be shipping out all of the bags.
It's tantrumhouse.com/shop.
Oh,
Sorry,
S-H-O-P.
not store.
People are asking about prices. All the prices are on our website. We have 3 different kinds of bags. So you can check out all the prices and stuff like that online. tantrumhouse.com/shop.
/shop.
Nice. S-H-O-P.
Someone was asking about shipping to Europe. That would be something that
We can do that. It will cost a lot of money, but let us know what your address is. And she's like a shipping guru.
She's a shipping
And-
guru
and a shopping
She's
guru.
a shopping guru
So
too.
we'll figure out
You
what it
should
costs
see
to
it.
do. And it's doable, but it would probably be expensive.
Yeah, we can talk about that offline.
Send an email to Sarah
S-A-R-A.
at tantrumhouse.com with any shipping questions that you may have.
How did you come up with Tantrum House?
Um,
Next video.
Right?
Next video.
Woo! We were about to wrap it up. Is that the question? The last question?
someone asked about PAX U. Will and intern Andrew
Who's not here?
Yes.
will be at PAX U
All right.
demoing for CG.
Come
Yeah,
back
come
next.
say
Come
hi.
back next time for information about how Tantrum House got its name.
Leave them hanging. To be continued. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you had a blast. We had a lot of fun. We'll definitely have to do another Q&A before next year. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
All right, close out.
Get everyone to say bye.